Hello Libra, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Star Spinner Tarot by Trungles. There is a website for them, chroniclebooks.com, if I can hold that. There we go. So if you want to freeze frame there, if you're interested. Supportive Oracle Cards, Chakra Wisdom Oracle Cards by Tori Hartman, illustrated by Gretchen Raish Baskin. There's a website for Tori, torihartman.com. There's another website, watkinspublishing.co.uk. There's also watkinspublishing.com. It's on the corresponding tarot deck, because there's a Chakra Wisdom Tarot Cards deck as well. Somebody else does their artwork. The person on that one is Katrina Sokolova, I believe. Only because I said it 50,000 times, so it's in my brain. What do we have for Libra? I hope I can speak during this one. I had a couple others the other day that were just kind of like, I kept tripping on my face, and I couldn't speak what I needed to speak. So let's see how this this carnival works out. Okay. On the upside, I like where this is going. Be careful what you say is my first thing. Which usually Libra is very... Somebody's using something against you. I feel like it's too late, actually. You said something already. I feel like you already did. Because I'm getting like you already said something and you didn't really think it mattered at the time. But I feel like somebody's holding on to that little nugget. And somebody's holding on to a little nugget of something you said. And they didn't like it. And they're just kind of waiting. They're just waiting, and they're just kind of like, they're waiting. It's kind of like this puppy on the shore. It's kind of like, it's just kind of waiting there. It can't really move forward yet, but they're holding this information to the side for some reason. To you, it's like it didn't really matter. Ironically, what's going to happen is whatever you said is literally going to work in your advantage because you said something that was very helpful. I just feel like this person didn't like it, and they're kind of, the way they're looking at it, they're trying to create a spin on it that's just not quite what it was. Because I get this magician energy here. I'm getting like they might be over talking something. Like maybe you said something like a month ago. The thing is, you could I feel like you were heard, and you were heard correctly. They didn't like it, and I feel like they're trying to put this spin to it because they don't like it. They don't like what you said. But I feel like they think they're playing you. They think they're playing you because there's the facade here. This isn't working right. They're trying to get more information for you, and they think they're playing you. I don't think that's really happening here, but they might. And they can't accept what's been said. They want to change the outcome. You told them where something was going. You gave them a heads up, kind of like, I don't see why I shouldn't. Like, it's going to go there anyway. I don't have the ability to change that. This is just where it's going. So you just let them know where something was going. They didn't like that. They're having a hard time accepting it. These are the challenge cards. They don't like what's being said around them. They don't want to accept it. They're acting like they're more on board than they actually are. They're trying to manipulate it, and they're trying to change it. Shock of all shocks. This is not going to happen that way. It's going to... You gave them the information just kind of like... It's kind of like that road over there goes over to Binghamton or wherever. That's where it ends up. That's kind of the information. Like, that road leads to this town. You can't change that. Like, you're kind of like, I'm not going to rip up that road and make it go somewhere else. Like, that's literally where it goes. And that's the energy I feel like, that's what you said. Like, something like that. Like, see that road? Goes to that town. Like, that's just what it is. That's like the information. Like, I don't know if that's making sense. Like you're not making that happen. You're just like, that's where that road goes. Like, that's just where it goes. I keep getting it. Like, to me, it's like almost obnoxious, the fact that somebody's trying to manipulate the situation. Like, I don't want that road to go to Binghamton. I want it to go to Niagara. And it feels like, well, you need to take a different road to get to Niagara. No, I want to take that road, and I want to get to Niagara. Well, that one goes north to south. You need one that goes east to west. Or, you know. You can't have a road that goes like this. You need a road that goes like this. No, that road. No, they're trying to manipulate it, like, that road can go there. I know it can. This is how ridiculous this is, though. Like, it's that ridiculous. The best way for you to play this out is just to not deal with it. I know that may sound strange. All you have to do is keep reinforcing the truth and just keep working with the truth. This other person trying to be like, oh no, that road definitely goes to Niagara. And they can try to spin it any way they can. No, you go all the way up here, you go to the Great Lake, whatever Great Lake that is, and you take the boat over there, then you'll get to Niagara. No, that road still doesn't go to Niagara. It doesn't. It doesn't. Sorry. It don't work that way. You have to take this road and get on a boat to go all the way. No. That doesn't work. That's not going to, like, if somebody doesn't want to take a boat ride to get there, that's not going to work. I feel like they're saying you don't even really have to deal with it. You're going to be aware of it, and you're going to wonder, like, all right, do I have to get involved? Do I have to straighten this out? It's going to be painfully obvious that that's not going to work. And if you just step back and let it work out, somebody else corrects it for you. You have better things to do. I think that's a big piece here too. Like, that's going to distract you to things that you could do that make more of a positive impact. Because something else is coming forward. Somebody else is coming forward with passion and the Five of Wands. There might be kind of like an argument going on about this. Whoever this person is, it's so ridiculous. Somebody might actually believe them at first until they find out the truth. And then they're like, what are you talking about? This is like 3 hours away from Niagara, like nowhere near it, and it goes north to south. We need something that goes east to west. At least for where I am. This goes north to south. We need something that goes east to west. Like, somebody's going to get really upset with them. I don't feel like you need to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I also feel like you might get two birds with one stone, because the Wheel of Fate goes in your favor. The person calling them out, I feel like the person who calls them out is going to solve some other problem themselves. It might be somebody else who has issue with you on occasion. And by you not stepping in, you don't have to deal with that person either. But when they also find out that you're the one that set them straight and said, no, that road's not going to go. That road goes to Binghamton. That doesn't go anywhere else. You didn't have anything to do with the whole Niagara thing. You didn't even touch that Niagara subject. You just said this road goes to Binghamton. That's just where it goes. That's all you had to deal with it. You didn't have a lot to deal with it. I feel like this person realizes, like, you know, you didn't get over involved, so they don't have anything to get upset with you about. And I feel like it might kind of change how they view you a little bit. Kind of like, they might have this attitude that you get involved in things that you don't really need to be, and they might have a point of contention with you about that. In their opinion, you get involved in things you don't need to be. You know how that goes. And when you step back and they have to deal with it, they find out what you really said, and that it was just the truth. It's just obvious, like, this road goes to Binghamton. That's just where it goes. And then you left it there and left it alone. They're like, I feel like that kind of wins you favor with them. Because it is going to work out. It is going to work out. Balance comes in. I'm seeing a lot of cranky people here. Somebody else is actually going to be the balance in this for you. Things restabilize. The person who was creating the problem is getting shut down and is not going to be a problem for you again. I also feel like the other person, like this two birds with one stone, they just seem to have points of contention with you on occasion. And I feel like they're seeing, like, they need to work with you. Like, they can learn some stuff from you. And that they can be more compatible with you if they want to be. And if they're more compatible with you, it's mutual satisfaction. It can benefit both you and them and you, however you want to put that. So I feel like there's some stability coming out of this, especially because it's kind of like they're looking at this like you could have stepped in and said something, but you didn't, because you didn't need to. And I feel like this is really making an impression, like you didn't need to deal with this, wasn't something you should have to deal with, so you just didn't get involved. It seems to make a very positive impression. And I feel like this energy, whoever this third party energy is, that's where I feel the Sun card coming in. Because it's kind of like somebody's seeing you in a better light, somebody's seeing you more for who you actually are, rather than what they think you are. And I feel like this might be ironing out some issues. This also might be somebody that maybe in the past you've learned the hard way, let them handle their own mess. Maybe in the past you've tried to step in to kind of smooth things out and make things better, and when you've done that, they've been very difficult. And the fact that there might be another reason why you want to stay out of this situation. And when you did stay out of it and they got to handle it the way they saw fit, I feel like they garner more respect for you. Because it's kind of like you didn't step in and bother them in their situation, so they're not going to step in and bother you in your situation. When it's in your boat, you're in control, leave it to you, and you do the same for them. It seems like things work out a lot better with somebody in the past you have not gotten along with very well. And I feel like you've been working on making this better. I feel like this situation, the way it plays out, it's a dramatic jump forward. It's very, very good. Very healing, very good. And I feel like when that Wheel of Fortune turns, it's kind of like you could step in if you want to, but it's kind of like don't step in. Because somebody else is going to handle it. Just let it ride out. It will benefit you better. It feels like it heals some type of rift with somebody else. I don't know if it heals it completely, but it moves things in a more positive, better direction. Alright, I think we're good. Alright. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4. Astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below as well. Same email. And thank you for watching, and have a good day.